Listen, I'm gonna explain something to you right now. Individuals like that, they try and put out. This is the same thing that a lot of the red pill individuals did. They try and put out these little ideals to people that actually sound good. You should be strong. You should work out. You should go out and find a good mate. You should blah, 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 blah. But then they always have to start throwing in racism and bigotry, and then that becomes their absolute fucking brand. And that's who he was. But I like him because he was willingly giving up his time to talk to youth, but that's it. And that's the thing. Here's listen, listen. I hate saying it this way, but I think that if case, how long have you actually been? Oh, it said 2 years and some change. So for some time. Others who've been watching me since I started doing this, even prior, like even prior to this, making just the little videos. Uvalde, okay, that's when you started. When I was talking about Uvalde, but even when I was doing the videos prior with the original channel name and everything else. The one thing I always said to you guys, the one thing I was always dead ass about, I'm always keep shit 100 with you. I remember someone coming in as I was talking about something, they was like, hey, thank you. Keep it always, keep it 100. Because I always want to be flat out honest and truthful with y'all. And what you just said, but I liked him because he was willingly giving up his time to talk to the youth, but that's it. You all are nothing but fucking tools to individuals like him. You all are nothing but tools to politicians. You all are nothing more than tools and foolish tools at that. And I don't say that calling you all fools, but that's the thought. I'm going to give you a perfect example of a foolish tool. Sneeko. Why do I say that? When Sneeko first started, he was nowhere near what he is now. Of course, and I don't mean that in the fame, I mean that in the content he created. He wanted to have conversations, he was questioning, he was a lot of different things. But what happened? People found out he could be a useful tool, a foolish, useful tool. Every citizen is really a pawn in the chess, while higher ups are special pieces. Yes, but you all have the ability to do things to correct that. Of course, it takes a larger group of individuals to do so, and people are just not willing to come together. And the reason why is because of people like CK. The the reason why are people because of people like Donald Trump, because of people like Sneeko, because of people like, and I mean the list can go on and on and on. One of the most perfect things that I've ever seen that actually showed just how much people felt, the youth felt that they were kept out of everything, politics especially. Their voice was not being heard. Think about the guy from the UK. There were two of them who did this. Nico Milana, and the other one was the street. What's his name from the UK? Fosh. Fosh. I forget his full name, but Fosh. They both ran. Listen, they both ran for mayor. Like, do you know how crazy that is? But for Nico, this motherfucker, he actually, yo, fifth place in that candidacy? No, no, no. Unheard of. But who did he go to? His base, the youth. He himself's only 20 some odd years old at the time of doing that. And he won fifth place, which, listen, I know it may sound like fifth place. What the fuck? Fifth? Trust me. In that sort of race, that is huge. He beat out people who had been doing this shit for years, much older than him, actual fucking politicians. He beat them out because of the youth. Here's the issue with this though. You all are being molded in a way to where loneliness is consuming you all. Envy is all the greater portion of you all as the youth know. TikTok brain rot is another key component of that. And it's the thing that they use the most to get to you and absolutely manipulate your thoughts and ideals. And this is going to, I'm going to go ahead and transition into our next story because the individual that we're going to talk about is exactly the type of motherfucker I'm like, we're on here. I'm just in a mood of grease. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Like, you know what? I don't know. Like, do it. If it makes you happy, it is what it is. But no matter what, it's happening around the world. Those stupid ass ideals are traveling the world over, trying to split some red. Nigga, I don't live in Greece. I live in Japan. What are you talking about? And that's the thing. Even here, that's the thing. That's how that group Sanseto came into being. They followed these ideals of the morons there in the States. But at the same time, they're trying to say, well, same thing, different font. Nah, not at all. Not at all. You ever been to Greece versus Japan? Like, nah, trust me, not at all. But they're trying to say, well, Japan needs to be on Japanese, blah, blah, blah. And like the people who live here, who work here, who pay taxes here, they should have no voice in our fucking, like, all these other things. And they are bigots. I want so badly, but see, here's the thing. I mean, it's not one of those things that I've ever like, try forced to make happen. Everything else, but if I were a bigger content streamer, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet I could get the sit down I want. I want to sit down face to face with the group leader of San Sato and break his fucking spirit. And I don't mean like be rude, physical, like anything like that, but to actually have a conversation and just show him just how little he actually knows about what he got himself into. Even the current PM, she's a piece of work. What people aren't seeing around here in Japan currently, is that the xenophobia and racism is coming back stronger with her. The youth here, guess what they fucking do all day? Sit on fucking Twitter, the absolute cum bucket of the internet, and they think everything on there is real. Everything. It's disgusting how they manipulate the youth. This individual that we're going to talk about right now, I didn't say anything about him. I don't think I've said a thing about this fucking dude since he came about. And I've known of him for the entirety of the time. I'm going to give you an origin story right now that's so obscene that I seriously was just like, then I should be fucking dominating